Good morning students. Hope you all are doing well and you are safe at your home. Today we are going to learn about a topic that is metal and non-metal. But before we will discussing the topic, let me ask you a question. While entering into your science lab, have you ever seen a beautiful colored chart paper hanging on the wall of the lab? Yes, you might have seen. And in that chart paper, you have seen the colored alphabets. Those alphabets are the symbols of your metals, non-metals and metalloids. So today we are going to learn about the definition, physical properties of metals, non-metals and metalloids. So let's have a look on the screen. There is materials, that is metals and non-metals. You can see on the screen, left hand side I have given a few examples of metals and on the right side I have given few examples of non-metals. But before we will discuss about metals and non-metals in detail, let me give you a brief introduction about elements, because all the metals and non-metals are made up of these elements. Elements are the substance which are having only one kind of atom and which cannot be broken down into any simpler substance by physical or chemical methods. These elements can be further classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. By definition, if we'll see, metals are the elements which lose electron and become positive ion. Non-metals are the elements which gain electron and become negative ions, and metalloids are the elements which shows the properties of both metals as well as non-metals. Now we will discuss about the comparative physical properties of metals and non-metals. First we will talk about the physical state. All the metals, they exist in solid state always. But there are few exceptions like mercury and gallium which occurs in liquid state also. If we'll talk about the non-metal, they exist in all the different states like solid, liquid and gas. Second property is appearance, means how the metals look like. The metals, they are lustrous in nature, means they are having shiny surface. And non-metals, they are non-lustrous, means they are not having shiny surface. If we will talk about the hardness, all the metals are hard, but exceptions are here also. Metal sodium, which is very soft and can be cut with knife easily. If we will talk about the non-metals, they are brittle in nature and can be broken down easily. The next property is sonority. Sonority means the ability of producing sound. All the metals, they are sonorous in nature. That is why they are producing sound while beating. And all the non-metals, they are non-sonorous. They are not producing any kind of sound. Next property is malleability. Malleability means the ability of a substance to be drawn into thin sheets. So all the metals, they are malleable in nature and can be easily beaten into sheets. And all the non-metals, they are non-malleable. They cannot be beaten into sheets. The next property is ductility. All the metals, they are ductile in nature, means they can be easily drawn into wires. And all the non-metals, they are non-ductile in nature. They cannot be drawn into wires. The next property is electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity means the ability of a substance to allow the electricity to pass through it. So, all the metals, they allow the electricity to pass through it. That is why they are good conductor of electricity. And the non-metals, they are considered as poor conductors. They do not allow electricity to pass through, except one non-metal, that is graphite. Next is thermal conductivity. thermal word is related with your heat. So all the metals, they are good conductor of thermal. They easily conduct heat, and that is why we are using the metals as cooking utensils. And non-metals, they are poor conductor of heat. So today we have learnt about the definitions and the physical properties of metals as well as non-metals. So I hope children you are clear with the topic. About the chemical properties we will discuss in the next session. Till that, bye-bye. Have a nice day.